going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Interrupt your regularly scheduled day to bring you breaking news out of Summertown, Tennessee, where a one-of-a-kind property. We were both very blessed to have been raised on farms.
Absolutely. I guess that's what we love about this property.
And then let me show you the 5 favorite things I love most about this home. Welcome to our newest listing. This new listing with this large home on 8 acres knocks it out of the park. Well, hello. Welcome to my newest listing. I'm at 102 Heritage Hills and your dream house on the east side of Pulaski just hit the market.
Some things just never go out of style, like craftsmanship you can trust. Since 1902, H.B. Brink & Company has been building more than homes, they've built trust. Locally owned and operated in Lawrence County, Tennessee for over a century, spanning 3 generations, extending their craft to surrounding counties, providing lumber, millwork, tools, and materials that stand the test of time. From custom homes to weekend DIY projects, if you need it, they've got it. Stop by 134 Depot Street in Lawrenceburg or give them a call today.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, and welcome to this edition of Mars Hill Minute. We're excited to be here in the foundation of our brand new children's building, student building. This part right here will be the student sanctuary where they'll have their worship on Wednesday nights. But what I want to talk to you about is what's coming soon. The steel will go up, the second floor will be built, and the children's wing will be put in as well. We're excited about all of that, but you got to take the details of making sure this part is right. If the foundation isn't right, everything else we build is going to have problems. The Bible tells us the same is true with our lives. We talked about a man who built his house on the sand, and one who's built his house on the rocks. And when the storms came, the one built on the rock sustained and made it through. How's your life built? Jesus says he is the rock. I'd like to encourage you to build your life on Jesus Christ and his teaching and be a disciple of Jesus Christ. I'd love to invite you to Mars Hill Baptist Church to learn more about how to build the proper foundation to build upward with your life. God bless you. Hope you'll come join us.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements. Proven by time. Engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering, and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee. Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Ralph Benson Memorial Gym for tonight's TSSAA Class 3A Region 5 District 9 Showdown featuring the Lady Cats of Lawrence County and the Lady Red Raiders of Coffee County. This is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network bringing you tonight's game. Right now, going on, Lawrence County honoring a couple of milestones, starting first with Reagan Brazier, who picked up career dig number 1,000 in their last match, and being honoring right now is sophomore Leah Dixon, who picked up career kill number 1,000 in their last match as well. So the sophomore already off to a big start in her career at Lawrence County. Let's take a look at both sides coming into this. Coffee County coming in at 14-6 overall, at least from what we have found. They are 8-3 within the district. Head coach is John Spears. From Lawrence County, 19-11 overall, 6-5 within the district. Their head coach is Steve Keaton. This is the second matchup between the two. The last time they met up in Manchester, it was an absolute thriller here between these two, with the Lady Cats coming out on top 3-2. Speaking of Aaliyah Dixon, 37 of those 1,000 kills came in that match, a career high. I'm not sure if it is a school record. If not, hopefully that person that that had more than 37 is playing Division I volleyball at one point right now, or at one point in her career. So Coffee County and Lawrence County already know their opponents starting with next week's district tournament. When you take a look at the standings right now in Region 5, District 9. Lincoln County at top, 11-1. Columbia, 9-2. Coffee County, 7-3. Lawrence County, 6-5. Coffee County, 8-3. Lawrence County, 6-5. Tullahoma, 4-7. Shelbyville, 1-11. And Franklin County, 0-10. That is where everyone stands right now as we go into next week's district tournament. So the matchups have already been set for the district tournament. So Lincoln County, because they are the top team, will get a bye and will not have to play on Tuesday. Columbia will host Franklin County. That's right. Coffee County will host Shelbyville, and Lawrence County will host Tullahoma. So you don't want to say that tonight's matchup is meaningless, because none of these matchups are meaningless. They always mean something going down the stretch. But as far as what's going to happen in next week's district tournament as far as seeding goes, it's not going to have much of an effect. So that's where we stand right now. These two getting ready to go. It's more of a, hey, this is where good competition will lie, and you get a win against a good team will give you a lot of momentum going into next week's district tournament. So the first round matchups, those will be on the home sites on Tuesday, and then the semifinals and the championship, all three matchups will be the same day when they play at Tullahoma on Thursday. Of course, we'll have coverage of at least everything Lawrence County does, and if they advance to Thursday, we'll have coverage of that, all three matchups here on the X Sports Network. So, starting lineup for the Lady Cats: Ava Scott Garland, Reagan Brazier, Destiny Daniel, Bella Grace Walker, Leah Dixon, and J.C. Schultz. For Coffee County, you'll have Jinsley Nogadula. Trying to see the rest of the starting lineup here. Danny Hillis, Morgan Spears, Paisley Dyer, and Andon Selva will be the starting lineup here for Coffee County this evening. Daniel checks out, Brazier in, and looks like, well, we don't have a ball, so I don't know who's going to be serving start things off just yet. I haven't seen where the direction the ball was going to go into. Also, Alyssa Goon is in the starting lineup for Coffee County as well. Coffee County, all black uniforms on your screen from right to left. Lawrence County in the purple tops will be on your screen from left to right. Both LeBears wearing white. Lawrence County will serve it up to start things off here in the first set. If I pause at any point tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to see how my Cubs do if they can advance to the divisional round. They're up 3-0 in the seventh, but it's Major League Baseball. Anything can happen. Salva setting up Hillis, tips it over, and they're going to call Coffee County in the net. And we hope, J.C. Schultz went down there on the play as well. Looks like she's okay, so Lawrence County will get the point as they lead at 1-0. As Schultz went down awkwardly. Steve Keaton out to talk to her, see if she's okay. Yep, and she is, and we will get back to play. 1-0 the Lady Cat lead here as Scott Garland back to serve once again. That is dug out by Dyer. Setting up Spears, dug out by Garland. Walker over to Dixon. That one sent back to the Lady Cats, just a bit wide. And Lawrence County now with a 2-0 lead. Good start. Sophomore Dixon, again, just got honored for career kill number 1,000. Off to a good start so far. Next serve here from Garland. That is dug out by Nagadula. Selvag in the air, Nagadula over the net. Garland. Walker. Here to Dixon. Tipped. That one is in, and the Lady Cats now lead it 3-0. Great start to this one for the girls in purple. Garland back to serve once again. That serve is in the net, and a break for Coffee County. It's now 3-1. Checking in for the Lady Red Raiders, Brinkley and Carrington Sainer. And Brinkley will go back and serve. First serve up. And that one will go wide. Lady Cats now up 4-1. Kind of a delayed call. I couldn't really tell, and looks like that was pretty close. So Niederk assists in for Bella Grace Walker. Back to serve will be J.C. Schultz. 4-1, the Lady Cat lead here in the first. Over the net, dug out by Nagadula. Over to Brinkley, tips it over, dug out by Brazier. Schultz setting up Dixon, sent back over. A good block by Spears. And trying to take advantage of Spears, and they're going to call Hillis in the net. And the Lady Cats now lead at 5-1. Second net violation by Coffee County here in the match. Schultz back to serve again, up 5-1 here in the first. Dug out by Nagadula, Brinkley. Over to Sainer, dug out by Garland, and that time Lady Cats were in the net, and that will make it 5-2. Back to serve is Hillis here for Coffee County. Dug out by Garland. Schultz in the air. And neither assists over the net, but long. And Coffee County, back-to-back points, makes it 5-3. Hillis ready to serve it up again. Over the net, dug out by Brazier. Garland gets it back between the lines, and Schultz will get it over the net. Free ball, Hillis. Brinkley. Here to... that one is down and in. That was actually Dyer. She comes away with the kill. 3-0 run for Coffee County, now 5-4 Lady Cats. Hillis to serve again. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz setting up Dixon, tipped over, saved by Dyer. Brinkley over to Sainer. Tips that one over Garland. Schultz over to Bryce, tipped. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley now setting up Hillis, gets it over the net. Dug out by Garland. Schultz, Dixon. That one's in. And a good rebound for the Lady Cats. Lead back out the 2, 6-4. Lloyd in. She will go back and serve here for the Lady Cats. One's over the net. Brinkley, Sainer, tipped and in. And a good rebound by Coffee County. That will make it 6-5. Back to serve will be Spears. Good serve, dug out by Dixon, down and in. An ace for the Lady Red Raiders. And that will tie it up at 6. They've scored 6 of the last 7 points between the two. That one in the net will go out, and it's now 7-6 Lady Cats. Back to serve is Leah Dixon. It's that one over the net. That is dug out in the battle in the net. Daniel will send it back over. Nagadula, Brinkley, and Dyer dug out by Schultz. Brazier over to Dixon, and that one will not find its way over. It is now 7-all. Checking in for Coffee County, Goon and Selvog. Selvog will go back and serve. That one is dug out by Dixon. Daniel will get it over the net, and a lot of stuff going on here, and that will be a point for the Lady Cats. Daniel with the kill, now 8-7 Lawrence County. Archer will come in for Schultz, and Walker will go back and serve. That one is sent over the net, and that is going to be an ace for the Lady Cats, make it 9-7. Two-point lead again. Sent over the net here, dug out by Nagadula. Selvog, and getting that one over is good. Garland pushes it over, diving save in the net, sent back over Daniel. Archer slaps it over, Nagadula in the air. Selvog, and a good kill there by Dyer. And Coffee County makes it 9-8. Back to serve will be Dyer. It's that one over the net, dug out by Dixon. Sit back to Coffee County, and they're going to take advantage. Ties it up at 9 after back-to-back points. Next serve up, that's dug out by Dixon. Walker. Daniel, that one is blocked over and in by Goon, and Coffee County has their first lead of the match so far at 10-9. 3-0 run here by the Lady Red Raiders. That one sent over to Dixon, and the same thing happens. A hard dig turns into a kill. Coffee County now up 2. Next serve up. Dug out by Dixon, off to the side. Now make that a 5-0 run as Tibbs is going to come in here for Dixon. Coffee County out 12-9. That one sent over the net. That one back over. Selvog, and a kill attempt right on the line. Big job there by Dyer. Makes it 13-9. A 6-0 run here for the Lady Red Raiders. Next serve up. Dug out by Tibbs. Walker. Garland found a way to get it over. Sent back to Lady Cats. Garland. Walker. Daniel slaps it over. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvog. And sent over by Hillis. Brazier. Walker. Garland blocked. And they're going to call Lawrence County in the net. That will be another point here for Coffee County. Now a 7-0 run, up 14-9. Next serve here from Dyer, and that one will go wide. Lady Cats break the run there, now 14-10. Sub coming in, Bryce in for Daniel, and Brazier back to serve. 14-10, the Coffee County lead here in the first. Serve here from Brazier. Dug out by Nagadula, Selvog. Setting up Hillis. Diving save, Tibbs in the air. Brazier will get it over the net. Goon, Selvog. Spears can't get it over. And back-to-back points for the Lady Cats makes it 14-11. Next serve. It's dug out by Nagadula. And getting it over. Walker. Brazier. Garland slaps it over. Dug out by Dyer. Now setting up Goon. Finds its way over. Dug out by Bryce. Walker. Garland just a bit long. Makes it 15-11. Lady Red Raiders. And Steve Keaton might have thought it was tipped and will not go in their favor. Next serve up. Dug out by Tibbs. Walker. Here to Bryce. That is dug out by Nagadula. And over, and a good kill attempt there by Goon. That will make it 16-11. Lawrence County will call their first timeout. So they trail 6-2-11 here in the first set. We will take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Coffee County has come on really strong here in the mid portion of the first set as they lead Lawrence County 16-11. Tibbs zigs out the serve. Walker. Bryce slaps it over. Blocked down and in. That's Hillis that time. Coffee County staying hot. 17-11. Next serve up. Dug out by Tibbs. Walker in the air over to Bryce. That one never made it over. Make it 18-11 Coffee County. 7-point lead. They were down 7-5 at one point. Gone on one heck of a run. Brazier, Walker, over to Garland, tipped over, dug out by Nagadula. Selvon, over to Hillis. She will tip it over. Walker, Brazier, here to Garland, slapped it over, and that will go down. A good way for the Lady Cats to break it up. Now 18-12. Next serve up here for the Lady Cats. That's Garland for the second time. Selvog over to Goon. And they say that one goes wide. Not tipped. Back-to-back points. It's 18-13. Back to serve again is Garland. That is dug out by Dyer. Selvog over to Hillis. That one finds its way down. 19-13 Lady Red Raiders. Schultz will check in and Archer will check out. Brinkley back in. She will serve it up here for the Lady Red Raiders. That serve is over the net. Dug out by Walker, and Spears tried something there. Brinkley over to Hillis. Dug out by a diving Brazier. Walker and Dixon will get it over. Brinkley setting up Spears. That one is in. And now Coffee County on the backstretch, 20-13. Back to serve is Brinkley once again. Dug out by Walker, but down. Another ace. 21-13, their third ace of the set. Next serve up. And that one will go wide. 21-14. Walker out. Niederkassis in. And back to serve is J.C. Schultz. Over the net, dug out by Spears, sent over by Brinkley. Schultz. Brazier. Here to Dixon. That one is in. Lady Cats on the run here. Now 21-15. Serve up from Schultz. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley. Over to Spears. Dug out by Brazier. Saved by Niederkassis. And over the net is Brazier. Goes long. 22-15, Lady Red Raiders. Next serve up here from Hillis. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Dixon. That one is deflected. If the stands are out, would have been in the fifth row. Another kill for the sophomore, 22-16. Lloyd in, Brazier out. Bryce into the game as well for Garland. Garland in. Serve up from Lloyd. Dug out by Nagadula, passes over to Brinkley. Brinkley to Sainer. That one is in. Now it's 23-16, Coffee County. Spears with the serve. Dug out by Brazier, down for the ace. And now set point for the Lady Red Raiders. Spears with the serve, dug out by Brazier, sent back to Coffee County, but dug out by Dixon. Garland, here to Daniel, tipped, and in. Lady Cats not going away yet. It's now 24-17. And Dixon back to serve. Hits it over the net. Dug out by Hillis, goes backwards, saved by Nagadula. And getting that one over was Dyer. Sent over and in by Daniel. 24-18. Have to apologize. It's Haley Harris, not Harris is number 3, Dyer's number 5. I apologize for messing her name up, and I will get it right for the remainder of the match. Dixon back to serve again. And that one deflects wide. Another ace. 24-19, Lady Cats. And timeout will be called by Coffee County as they still lead by 5. We'll take the break with them on the Exports Network.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes, with coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision. Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties.
Lady Cats trying to keep the first set alive. Coffee County just called their first time out, but it's set point still for the Lady Red Raiders, 24-19. Dixon's next serve, a good save. And Sainer will punch it over. Dixon. Schultz gets it in the air, and Brazier will get this one over the net. Hillis, Brinkley, over to Harris. Goes wide. Lady Cats now on the backstretch, 24-20. Next serve up from Dixon. That is dug out by Harris. Nagadula, Sainer over the net. Dixon. Schultz. Niederkassis tipped. Dug out by Hillis. Brinkley over to Harris. Tipped. Saved by Niederkassis. Dixon. Garland will push it over. Hillis. Brinkley. Dyer. Tipped. Saves and over. Back to Lady Cat. Schultz over the net. Brinkley here to Sainer. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Garland. Tipped over. Saved by Harris. Brinkley pushes it over. Dixon. Schultz. Daniel slapped over and in. Lady Cats get the better of that exchange. 24-21. Dixon with the hot hand back to serve. Over the net, dug out by Hillis. Brinkley. Over to Harris. Tipped over, dug out by Schultz. Brazier. Dixon gets it over. Hillis. Brinkley. Harris again. That one is in. And Coffee County will take the first set here, 25-21 to lead it 1-0. We'll have the start of the second set when we return on the Exports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back here to the Ralph, where Coffee County had a really good middle of the set. Lady Cats tried to storm back, but eventually the Lady Red Raiders took the first 25-21. So they lead this one 1-0. Starting lineup for the Lady Cats as Brazier, Dixon, Garland, Walker, Bryce, and Schultz. Brinkley in the starting lineup for Lady Red Raiders, back to serve it up. Dug out by Brazier. Walker setting up Garland, and that one is in. Miss hit there, and Coffee County out to a 1-0 lead. Next serve up here from Brinkley. Dug out by Brazier. Walker over to Bryce, and that one's in. The freshman, even though it was called a Lady Red Raider in the net. They had 3 of those in the first set. We'll still give Kamaya, the freshman, the credit there for the kill. 1-1 here in the second. Coffee County at the 1-0 lead. Serve up from Garland is in the net. 2-1 Lady Red Raiders. Now Hillis back to serve. That one over the net, dug out by Garland. Brazier in the air, and Bryce will get this one over, but wide. Back-to-back points, a 3-1 lead for Coffee County. Next serve up here from Hillis. Dug out by Garland. Walker out of Dixon, she'll tip it over. Harris, Brinkley, here to Sainer. That one's off of Brazier. Garland can't save it. And a kill there for Coffee County makes it 4-1. So the Lady Cats got off to a big start like that in the first set, but Coffee County closed the distance, took over, and took the first to see if the Lady Cats can do the same. Serve up from Hillis, a rocket dug out by Garland into the second row, make it 5-1 Lady Red Raiders. And a 4-0 run. Sub coming in, it's Schultz for Archer. Serve up here from Hillis. Dug out by Garland. Schultz here to Dixon. Gets that one in, a thunderous kill. Good way to break the 4-0 run, now 5-2. Niederk assists in for Walker. Schultz back to serve, down 3 here in the second. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley over to Harris. That one was blocked, sent back over. Garland, Schultz, Dixon slaps it over. Harris in the air. Sainer will get it over the net. Brazier. Schultz. Bryce. Long. 6-2 Coffee County. Spears back to serve. It's that one over and in for the ace. Make it 7-2 Coffee County. Back to serve is Spears. Another big serve dug out by Brazier. Bryce in the air. Dixon will get it over. Spears. Brinkley. Here to Dyer. Deflects around. Bryce gets it in the air. Dug out by Hillis. Brinkley. Pushed over by Spears. Brazier. Schultz. Dixon. Slams it down. Lady Cats get the better of that. It's 7-3. Big kill by Dixon. Next serve up here will be Lloyd, who just checked in. Dug out by Spears. Brinkley over to Harris. Tipped, dug out by Dixon. Schultz sent back over. Schultz sends it back over again. Sainer, Brinkley, Dyer. That one's in. And Coffee County with an 8-3 lead. Next serve up, that is Selvog, dug out by Dixon. Schultz here to Dixon, gets that one in. Now 8-4. Second kill of the set for Dixon. Cuts the lead in half, 8-4, and Dixon will go back to serve once again. Gets it over the net, dug out by Nagadula. Selvog. That one over and in for Goon, and that will make it 9-4. Niederkassis out. Walker in for the Lady Cats. Back to serve is Harris. Dug out by Brazier. Walker, Daniel. That one is in. 9-5. Serve up is over the net. Selvog. Goon slaps it over, dug out by Walker. Daniel and Collins Newton, who just checked in, gets it over. Selvog pushed over by Harris, blocked by Daniel. Sent back over by Selvog. Dixon. Walker. Daniel slaps it over and in. Back-to-back points, back-to-back kills for Destiny Daniel, makes it 9-6. Walker back to serve. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvog now over to Dyer. Dug out by Dixon. Walker tried the fake pass. And that will make it 10-6, Lady Red Raiders. Nagadula back to serve. Is dug out by Dixon. Walker here to Daniel. And Coffee County was in the net anyways. It's going to be a point, 10-7. It's going to be, they should give Daniel credit for the kill. There's Bryce. Will check in. Archer is in as well. Back to serve is Brazier. Dug out by Harris. Now Hillis blocked. Dug out by Selvog. Nagadula over to Goon, tipped, Dug out by Walker. Brazier. Here to Newton. Gets it over. Dug out by Harris. Selvag sends that one over. Newton. Walker. Archer. Dug out by Harris. Selvag over to Hillis. Dug out by Dixon. Archer. And Bryce will tip it over. Selvag over to Nagadula. Here to Harris. Dug out by Walker. Brazier. Archer. Dug out by Harris. Selvag over to Spears. Blocked down and in. Kamaya Bryce, the freshman, with the block, and it's a 2-point game, 10-8. Got that one flush. Brazier back to serve. Dug out by Harris. Selvag. Hillis. That one is in. A good answer by the Lady Red Raiders, 11-8. Brinkley and Sainer will come in for Goon and Selvag. And Brinkley back to serve. Up 3 here in the second. Dug out by Dixon. Passes. Ooh, battle at the net. That will be won by Spears to make it 12-8. Brinkley to serve again. Dug out by Dixon. Walker. Here to Bryce. Tipped. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley. Over to Hillis. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Setting up Newton. Right on the back line. A good kill for the freshman. 12-9. Garland will come in for Newton. And she will go back to serve. Down 3 here in the second. Serve up from Garland. It's a pop fly dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley setting up Hillis. Blocked, but off the antenna. Goes wide, and a point for Coffee County, 13-9. Schultz will come in for Archer. And back to serve is Hillis. Up 4, 13-9 here in the second set. And that one will go long. Now 13-10. Niederkassis in for Walker. And Schultz back to serve. 13-10. The Coffee County lead. Nagadula over to Brinkley. Setting up Sainer. That one is in. Big kill to make it a 4-point game. Again, 14-10. Spears back to serve. Dug out by Garland. Schultz. Dixon. Big dig there by Spears. Saved by Brinkley back between the lines. Sainer over the net. Brazier. Schultz. Back to Dixon again. Tipped over, but wide. And that will make it 15-10. Next serve up here by Spears. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here to Bryce. And Dyer gets it in the air. Spears. And over the net is Harris. Garland. Schultz. Dixon. That one is in. A good answer from the sophomore. Makes it 15-11. Daniel into the game. Spears is out. Yeah, I think it was Nagadula. Checked back in. Lloyd in. She'll go back and serve. It's dug out by Harris. Battle at the net. That's going to be won by Destiny Daniel again. Lead down the 3 once again. 15-12. Serve up from Lloyd. Dug out by Hillis. Brinkley. Over to Sainer. Dug out by Garland. Saved by Niederkassis. And Lloyd will push it over. Nagadula. Brinkley. Sending up Harris. Dug out by Garland. Schultz. Dixon. That one's in. A 2-point game. 15-13. Next serve up here from Lloyd. Brinkley. That one just a bit long. Now it's a 1-point game here at 15-14. Next serve up. Dug out by Harris. Brinkley. Here to Hillis. Blocked down and in. And we're tied up at 15. Of course, who else? It's Destiny Daniel. Now Coffee County will call their first timeout here of the second set. Tied up at 15. We will take that break with them on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
5-0 run here for the Lady Cats. If they have tied things up here in the second set, 15 all. Another serve here from the Lady Cats. Brinkley setting up Harris. That one is in. A good answer for Coffee County out of the timeout. It's 16-15. Brazier back into the game as Lloyd will check out. Back to serve is Selvag. Checked back into the game with Goon. Right on the back line, an ace. Back-to-back points out of the timeout at 17-15, Lady Red Raiders. Next serve up here from Selvag. Dug out by Brazier. Battle at the net, and Dyer tried to take advantage of the hard dig and bounced it right back to herself. A point for the Lady Cats, lead down to 1. Newton will come in for Garland. Bryce still in the game. Dixon back to serve, down 1 here in the second. Dixon serve, dug out by Hillis. Harris can't get that one over. It's going to be an ace. Tied up at 17. Isabel Sainers also into the game here for Coffee County as Dixon will go back and serve. Off the top of the net, saved by Hillis. Nagadula. Goon gets it over, dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Newton. Tipped. Dug out by Hillis. Sainer. Goon. Schultz gets it back between the lines, and Brazier over the net. Harris. Sainer. Dyer. And that one is in. And Coffee County, the lead again at 18-17. Niederkassis will check out. Walker back into the game. Harris back to serve for Coffee County, up 1. Dug out by Dixon. Walker. Daniel tips it over. That one is in. Daniel's had a huge second set. He's tied it up at 18. Walker will go back to serve. 18 all here in the second. Coffee County for 1-0 advantage. Dug out by Nagadula. Sainer. Here to Dyer. That one is in. And the Lady Red Raiders up 1 again, 19-18. Spears back in for Dyer. Nagadula back to serve. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Daniel. That one pinballs around. Goon. Hillis over the net. Brazier passes over to Walker. Walker. Newton tipped over, but wide. And Coffee County on the back stretch, 20-18. Next serve. Brazier digs it out over to Walker. Walker. Daniel. Blocked. Down and in. That's Spears. 3-point lead, 21-18. And Steve Keegan going to call his first time out here of the second set, trailing by 3. We'll take it with him on the X Sports Network.
flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
So Lawrence County has used their first time out here in the second set as a trail 21-18. Coffee County with the 1-0 advantage here in this district showdown. District season finale for both. We've already got the postseason matchup set up for Tuesday. Schultz, Walker, here to Schultz, pushes it over, nobody there. And you didn't think J.C. Schultz would come away with a kill like that. She does. It's 21-19. Daniel out, Bryce in, and Brazier back to serve, down 2 here in the second. Timeout worked wonders for Coffee County earlier in the set. See if it can work wonders for the Lady Cats. Brazier, dug out by Harris. Sainer, Spears tipped over, dug out by Newton. Walker, Bryce slaps it over. Sainer, Nagadula, here to Hillis, right on the line. It is 22-19. Brinkley and Carrington, well, we'll trade one Sainer for another. Isabel for Carrington. And Brinkley back to serve, up 3 here in the second. Serve up is dug out by Dixon and down for the ace, 23-19. And the final timeout will be called by Steve Keaton. Trailing by 4 here in the second. We will take it with them on the X Sports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at the Ralph for the Lady Cats, trail Coffee County 23-19 late in the second. Coffee County at the 1-0 advantage. Brinkley ready to serve, 2 points away from taking the second. Dug out by Bryce. And a miscommunication, and now it's set point for Coffee County. Next serve up here from Brinkley. Dug out by Bryce. Walker. Here to Dixon. Dug out by Hillis. Brinkley. Now to Harris. Dug out by Dixon. Walker. Over to Newton. She will push it over. Nagadula. Brinkley. Here to Spears. Blocked down and in. Bryce comes away with the block, and the Lady Cats got the 20 in back-to-back sets. Still set point as Garland will come in for Newton. Garland back to serve once again here in the second set. That is dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley. Here to Hillis. Blocked down and in. That's Dixon that time. 24-21. A block party here for the Lady Cats. They've done that 5 times already tonight. Garland to serve again. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley. Over to Carrington Sainer. Dug out by Garland. Walker. Over to Dixon. Gets it over. That's dug out by Harris. Now Hillis blocked. Down and in again, and it's Bryce again. 24-22. And Coffee County will call their final timeout, leading by 2 at set point. We'll take the break with them on the X Sports Network.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated.
because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where
So Coffee County has used all of their timeouts. It is still set point here for the Lady Raiders here in the second set. Next serve from Garland, dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley, Spears tipped over, dug out by Dixon. Walker, Dixon slaps it over, sent back the Lady Cats. Walker, Brazier, Dixon goes wide, and Coffee County will take the second set. 25-22, they lead this one 2 sets to none. We'll have the start of the third set when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at the Ralph as we get ready to start the third set. This Coffee County took the second 25-22 after taking the first 25-21. Lady Red Raiders try to close out in their regular season finale for both sides before we go to the district tournaments, also their district finale as well. Starting lineup for the Lady Cats here in the third: Garland, Walker, Brazier, Dixon, Bryson Schultz. For the Lady Red Raiders, Selvag, Spears, Goon, Nagadula, Harris, and Hillis. Lady Cats will serve it up to start things off here in the third set. Trying to win this one and keep it alive at least for one more set. Serve up from Garland, off of Harris. Hillis will get it back between the lines. Nagadula will not get it over. And the Lady Cats off to a 1-0 lead here in the third. Next serve up here from Garland. Is dug out by Harris. Nagadula over to Goon. Walker gets out of the net. Dixon found a way to get it over. Selvog here to Spears. Garland. Schultz will push it over. Harris. Selvog over to Goon. That one is in. And we are tied up at 1. 1-1 here in the third. Brinkley and Sainer in for Selvog and Goon. And Brinkley back to serve. Dug out by Walker. Schultz back between the lines, and Brazier will get it over the net. Harris. Brinkley setting up Spears. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Here to Dixon. That's dug out by Harris. Brinkley. Over to Hillis. That one is in. Back-to-back points and a 2-1, a Lady Red Raider lead. As Brinkley's back to serve once again. Niederkassis will come in for Walker. Serve up from Brinkley. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Dixon got that one over. And we're tied up at 2. Schultz back to serve. Is dug out by Hillis. Brinkley. Sainer off the top of the net, dug out by Schultz. Brazier here to Dixon. Blocked down and in. A big one there by Sainer. We'll make it 3-2 Coffee County. Serve up. That is Bryce tried to save it but can't. And ace. Coffee County back-to-back points. It's now 4-2. Hillis coming away with the ace. Next serve up here from Hillis. Dug out by Garland. Schultz here to Bryce. That one is in for the freshman, make it 4-3. Daniel and Lloyd will check in for Brazier and Bryce. And Lloyd back to serve, down 1 here in the third. Lady Cats trying to win the third to extend it to a fourth. Serve up. Brinkley. And fading away, Sainer comes away with the kill to make it 5-3. Now Spears back to serve. Here's Spears with the serve. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz can't save it. Another ace, 6-3. Serve up and goes wide. A break for the Lady Cats, 6-4. Newton in for Garland and Dixon back to serve. Serve in the net. 7-4. Walker and Tibbs will come in for Dixon and Niederkassis. Selvog serve, dug out by Schultz. Walker, Daniel. can't be saved. A big kill from the sophomore. 7-5. Man, she has really come on strong here in the last third of the season as Archer will come in for Schultz. Walker back to serve, down 2 here in the third. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvag over to Goon, saved by Newton. Walker here to Archer. That one is in, a 1-point game. Serve up here from Walker. That is dug out by Nagadula. Selvag here to Harris. Blocked down and in. It's Destiny Daniel. Who else? We're tied up at 7. 3-0 run for the Lady Cats. Next serve up. That one sent back over. Brazier, Walker, Daniel. Lady Cats lead at 8-7. 4-0 run for Lawrence County. Next serve up. That is dug out by Harris. Selvag over, dug out by Newton. Walker, Archer. Diving save. Archer back over, blocked, dug out by Walker. Brazier, Newton. Blocked, dug out by Brazier. Daniel tips it over, dug out by Nagadula. And they're going to call a lift. Make it 8-all. What the official is saying, it's not what the hit was, it's where it happened. And Steve Keaton looks as confused as the rest of us. Most of the time, that's a call you make at the net, not midway in the court. But anyways, Walker, Daniel, they're going to let that play on. I can't believe that. Dug out by Brazier. Walker, here to Newton. That one's in. That is a makeup call for the previous hit. And it's now 9-8 Lady Cats. We're even now. Well, Coffee County certainly has an argument because I don't know how that didn't go on the other side of the antenna. Yep, play on. Sub coming in, Bryce for Lloyd. 9-8 Lady Cat lead. Next serve from Brazier. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvag. Harris in the net. Lady Cats back-to-back points. 10-8. Brazier back to serve again. And a timeout will be called by Coffee County. Trailing by 2 here in the third. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at the Ralph for the Lady Cats, of course, the first time out here from Coffee County in the third set as they lead it 10-8. They do trail 2-0 as they try to force a fourth set. Brazier back to serve for the Lady Cats. Coffee County's timeouts have been very effective, just like that. Serve in the net. Now 10-9. And Nagadula back to serve. That serve goes long by about half a foot. Now 11-9. Didn't miss it by much. Garland Dixon in for Tibbs and Newton. Serve up. Dug out by Harris. Selvag. Over to Hillis. That is dug out by Brazier. Walker. Over to Garland. She'll push it over. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvag will send it over. Dixon. Walker. Dixon tipped. Harris saves it. Sent over. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Back to Dixon. That one's in. Lady Cats up 3. 12-9. A good back and forth there between the two. Serve up. Off of Harris. Saved by Hillis. Nagadula will get it over the net. Brazier, free ball here for the Lady Cats. Walker. Dixon found its way over. Great job by Coffee County. Walker, Dixon over. Dug out by Selvag. That one's blocked and wide, and a point for Coffee County. 12-10. And a yellow card, which I've learned mean absolutely nothing in this sport. It's not like soccer where if you get 2 yellow cards you get ejected. It's more of a warning. I saw Steve King get 3 at Columbia, so yellow cards mean absolutely nothing. And this official, we know a lot from basketball, who has the thinnest skin of any official in the entire state of Tennessee. So I'm not surprised at all that a yellow card has been issued. Rantover will play on. 12-10, the Lady Cat lead. Next serve up from Brinkley. Dug out by Garland. Schultz got it over. Saved by Hillis. Schultz. Brazier. Now to Dixon. Tipped over. And in. Right in the black hole. 13-10 Lady Cats. Schultz back to serve. Niederkassis in for Walker. Schultz's serve off the net, saved by Spears. Sainer blocked. Sainer back over, but wide. It's Bryce with another block and a 4-point Lady Cat lead, tied for their largest of the match. You haven't seen that since it was 5-1 in the first set. Serve up from Schultz. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley here to Spears, slams it home. A good answer by Coffee County, 14-11. Serve up. It is Hillis, a rocket. That one off the backboard and out. That's an ace, 14-12. Actually, they are going to replay it. I think they got confused. The basketball in this gym, the basketball goal is in play, and they blew the whistle thinking that it was out of play, so they're going to play on. And every gym, it's like baseball, every gym's different. If it hits certain parts of the gym, in certain gyms, that's a dead ball. But in this situation, the goal's in play, so we play on. Or replay it, I should say. 14-11. Another good serve from Hillis, dug out by Dixon. Garland over to Niederkassis, tipped over and in. 15-11 Lady Cats. Daniel and Lloyd will come in for Brazier and Bryce. 4-point Lady Cat lead here in the third, trying to extend this match to a fourth. Serve from Lloyd, dug out by Nagadula, saved by Harris. Nagadula over the net. Garland, Walker, Daniel, that one's in. Lady Cats up 5, 16-11. Another big kill by Destiny Daniel. Excuse me, that was Schultz on the dig. Schultz on the assist, excuse me. Carrington Sainer checks out. Kaylee Sturgill will see her first action. So all but two, have played for Coffee County in this one as that serve will go long. 16-12. Back to serve will be Spears. Dug out by Garland. Brazier here to Daniel. Looks like she had a foul ball, but back in play is Harris. And over the net is Brinkley. Brazier, Schultz, Dixon. Hits a knuckleball, but down. 17-12. That thing had some really funky spin to it as Spears will check out. Nagadula back in. Newton in for Garland. Dixon back to serve, up 5 here in the third. Brinkley. Harris sent back by J.C. Schultz. Brinkley over to Sturgill. Newton. Schultz. Back to Newton. Blocked and in. Good block there by Dyer. 17-13. Goon and Selvag will come in for Sturgill and Brinkley. Selvag back to serve. Tibbs in for Dixon. Serve up off the top of the net and in. 17-14. Next serve up. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Newton battle at the net. Dyer gets it in the air. Selvag over to Nagadula. Hits it in the net. 18-14 Lady Cats. As Isabel Sainer will come in for Selvag. Walker back to serve, up 4 here in the third. That one goes long. 18-15. Next serve up, this is Harris. Dug out by Brazier. Walker, battle at the net. Daniel, her long arm slaps it over. It is now 19-15. Bryce back in, Daniel out, Brazier back to serve. Up 4 here in the third. Serve up. Dug out by Nagadula, passes over to Sainer, now to Dyer. Hits it over, dug out by Tibbs. Walker, here to Newton. And hits it too strong. Oh, they're going to call a tip. That will go to the Lady Cats, 20-15 here on the backstretch. Certainly sounded like it from here, but you can never be too sure. Again, this far away, it's hard to be that sure. Brazier back to serve again in the net. 2016. You hope that doesn't kill their momentum, but it's happened a lot this season. Nagadula back to serve. Spears back in for Dyer. Next serve. Walker. Bryce. That one's down. 21-16. Newton will go back to serve as Tibbs is checked out. Dixon in. First time we've seen Newton serve. It was a good serve dug out by Harris. Sainer. Hillis will push it over. Dixon. Walker. Archer. Dug out by Harris. Battle at the net. Dixon slams it down. 22-16. Serve up here from Newton. Dug out by Nagadula. Sainer setting up Goon. And blocked. Actually, they're going to say that never made it over. 23-16. Next serve. Dug out by Nagadula. Spears in the air. And Harris off the top of the net. Dug out by Walker. Brazier here to Dixon. And mishits it. 23-17. Next serve up. Dug out by Dixon. Walker back between the lines. Dixon will punch it over. Nagadula. Brinkley. Here to Hillis. Dug out by Tibbs. Walker. Dug out by Newton. Walton Dixon blocked. Bryce somehow got it over, but wide. 23-18. 5-point Lady Cat lead. And Steve Keaton will call his first time out of the third set, leading by 5. We will take that break as well on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at the Ralph, where Lawrence County, using their first time out of the third, is a lead Coffee County 23-18. Coffee County with a 2-0 advantage here in the match. Brinkley back to serve here for the Lady Red Raiders. Brinkley serve. Dug out by Bryce. Walker here to Dixon. That one is in. Now set point for the Lady Cats. 24-18. The Archer to serve. Dug out by Harris. Oh. Carrington Sainer, that one's on the line. And 24-19. The Hillis to serve, still set point for Lawrence County. Dug out, by Dixon. Should have let Newton have that. Now Brazier will get it over the net. Hillis. Brinkley. Spears, dug out by Newton. Walker. Dixon somehow got it over, sent back. Dixon back over, dug out by Hillis. Brinkley. Sainer. That one's in. Back-to-back points. Coffee County on the back stretch, 24-20. Serve dug out by Brazier, Dixon, and Walker will get it over the net. Dug out by Spears, Brinkley. To Harris, blocked, but wide, and it's 24-21. And Steve Keaton will call his final timeout here in the third, leading by 3. We will take that break as well here on the X Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with Primary Care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary Care by One Stop Medical at its best.
And Lawrence County has used its final timeout here in the third as they lead by 3, 24-21, trying to keep this match alive. Dixon digs out the serve. Walker. Dixon slaps it over, dug out by Brinkley. Nagadula Harris pushes it over, dug out by Newton. Walker. Here to Dixon. Tipped. And in! Lady Cats are going to take the third set 25-21 to make it a 2-1 Coffee County advantage. Take a short break. We'll have the start of the fourth when we return on the X Sports Network.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down, or their 24/7 availability. You can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9099.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
Welcome to Mid-South Barn Dominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back here to the Ralph, getting ready to start the fourth set. Lady Cats took the third from the Lady Red Raiders 25-21. The Lady Red Raiders took the first two 25-21 and 25-22. Lady Cats trying to win the fourth to send it to a fifth and decisive one. And Coffee County trying to close it out here in the fourth. Starting lineup here for Coffee County: Sainer, Carrington Sainer that is, Spears, Hillis, Brinkley, Harris, and Nagadula. And looks like we'll have Brazier, Niederkassis, Garland, Schultz, Bryce, and Dixon be the starting six here for each side. Entertaining. Both sides have gone on big runs. It seems like the one who has the biggest run that gets enough distance between the two has been able to hold on throughout the entirety of the set. Coffee County will serve it to start things off. And they will. It'll be Brinkley to serve to start things off for Coffee County. It's JV for Coffee County making some noise down there. Serve here from Brinkley. Dug out by Garland. Schultz. Dixon tipped. In the air by Brinkley. Saved by Harris. Spears tips it over. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Bryce. That one is in. Lady Cats with an early 1-0 lead. Big kill from the freshman. Back to serve is Schultz. Over the net, dug out by Hillis. Brinkley Here to Spears, tipped, saved by Garland. Bryce will get it over the net. Nagadula, Brinkley. Here to Hillis, dug out by Brazier. Schultz, Dixon, tipped over, and in. 2-0, the Lady Cav lead. Next serve up from Schultz. Dug out by Nagadula, Brinkley. Now Hillis will get it over, Brazier. Schultz. Bryce with the C set, dug out by Nagadula, Brinkley. Now to Harris, a rocket into the front row. And the first point for Coffee County here in the fourth. And Hillis back to serve, who has a really dangerous serve. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Niederkassis blocked, dug out, sent back over. Sainer. Brinkley. Over to Harris. Blocked. And in! It's Bryce again. 3-1. I don't know how many times she's done that tonight, but it's been a lot. As Daniel and Lloyd will check in, Bryce and Brazier out. Serve here from Lloyd. Dug out by Hillis. Found its way over. Schultz. Dixon, that one's down. A 4-1 Lady Cav lead. Lloyd to serve again. That one's in for the ace, make it 5-1. Next serve up from Lloyd. That is dug out by Hillis. Brinkley over to Harris. That one's tipped down in it. It is 5-2. Nagadula out. Dyer in and Spears back to serve. Dug out by Garland. Nobody comes to its rescue. It's an ace. 5-3. Spears has a really good serve as well, along with Harris and Hillis. Serve up. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Dixon. That one's in. Make it 6-3, Lawrence County. Newton will come in for Garland. And Dixon back to serve. Serve up for Dixon. He goes backwards off of Hillis. Nagadula back between the lines. Harris over the net. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Daniel. Blocked. Down and in by Dyer. Make it 6-4. Sainer and Brinkley out. Selvag and Goon in. Serve from Selvag, dug out by Schultz. Walker. Dixon, sent back over by Goon. Walker, battle at the net, slapped over, and they're going to call Newton in the net. We'll make it 6-5. Next serve up from Selvag. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Daniel. Right in the corner. It is 7-5. What a big night the sophomore has had. Schultz out, Archer, and Tibbs will come in for Schultz and Dixon. Serve up from Walker. That is dug out by Harris. Selvag. Harris finds a way to get it over. Brazier. Walker over. Dug out by Goon. Selvag back to Goon. That one's in. 7-6. It is Harris's turn to serve. Dug out by Brazier. Walker to its rescue, and Tibbs will get it over the net. Nagadula, Selvag, Dyer, dug out by a diving Tibbs. Walker, Newton, dug out by Nagadula. Selvag, Goon, tipped over, dug out by Walker. Brazier, here to Newton, gets it over, dug out by Nagadula. Selvag, here to Goon. Wong, that is long and wide. 8-6 Lady Cats. Brazier back to serve as Bryce will come in for Daniel. Serve up from Brazier, dug out by Nagadula. Selvag Hillis punches it over and in. 8-7. Nagadula to serve. Spears will come in for Dyer. Dug out by Tibbs. Walker. Here to Bryce. That one's in. Right in the middle of that black hole of the Coffee County defense. 9-7. Dixon and Garland will come in for Tibbs and Newton. 9-7 the Lady Cav lead here in the fourth. Next serve up from Garland, over, dug out by Harris. Selvag, here to Hillis, and the wrong side of the antenna. It's now 10-7. Wasn't a good pass there. Hillis didn't have much of a chance to make that work. Is on-court official now just adjusting the the ladder there. Serve up from Garland, up 3. Dug out by Harris. Selvag. Here to Spears. Hits it long. Lady Cats up 4, 11-7. Next serve up from Garland. Dug out by Harris. Sent over and in. Great job by Archer. Lady Cats up 5, and Coffee County will call their first time out of the fourth set, trailing by 5. Take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
This is the X Sports Network.
Orange County with a 12-7 lead here in the first set, as Coffee County has just called their first timeout. Selvag here to Hillis. That one's in. And like always, out of the timeout, Coffee County with an answer. It's 12-8. Schultz will come in for Archer, and Brinkley and Sainer in for Selvag and Goon. Serving it up is Brinkley. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Here to Dixon. Dug out by Nagadula. Harris. Hillis over. Dug out by Walker. Brazier back to Dixon. That one's, whoa. Oh, good. I thought that was going to be a good save by Sainer, but it turns into a kill. 13-8 for Lawrence County. As Niederkassis will come in for Walker. Schultz back to serve. Up 5 here in the fourth. Dug out by Nagadula. Passes over to Brinkley. Now to Spears. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Dixon tipped over. Saved by Brinkley. Dixon back over. Harris, Nagadula. Hillis finds a way to get it over. Garland. Schultz. Bryce blocked and in. That's Spears with the block. 13-9. Back to serve is Hillis. Dangerous serve she has. Dug out by Garland. Bryce back between the lines, and Schultz will get it over the net. Nagadula passes over to Brinkley. Setting up Harris. That one's in. 3-point game, 13-10. Back to serve is Hillis. Next serve up. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Bryce tipped over, saved by Spears. Brinkley over to Sainer. Got it over, dug out by Bryce. Schultz. Dixon. That one's in. That will end the Coffee County run, 14-10, Lady Cats. Daniel and Lloyd will check in. Brazier and Bryce out. Lloyd back to serve. Has an ace so far today. Next serve up. Dug out by Hillis. Battle at the net. Won by the Lady Cats. It's Daniel. 15-10. Lloyd to serve. And that's in the net. 15-11. Brazier back in, Lloyd out. Spears back to serve as Dyer will come in for Nagadula. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Daniel. Dug out by Spears. Brinkley pushed over off the net and in. 15-12. Next serve up here from Spears. Dug out by Dixon in the net. Can't be saved. That's an ace. And a 2-point game. Serve up from Spears. Dug out by Brazier. And that's back-to-back aces, a 1-point game. 15-14. Serve up from Spears. Dug out by Brazier. Dixon. Over to Daniel. That one pinballs around. Spears, Harris over. Brazier. Daniel in the air. Dixon. That one saved by Hillis. Over the net is Harris. Garland. Schultz. Daniel blocked, dug out by Brazier. Garland tipped over. Harris, dug out by Garland. Dyer, Brinkley, over to Harris. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz, Dixon, sent back by Harris. Brazier, Schultz, Dixon. That one's in. Coffee County was in the net anyways. Lady Cats back up 2, 16-14. Newton in for Garland. Dixon back to serve. Every one of those long volleys between the two so far tonight, even in losing sets, Orange County has won. Spears out, Nagadula back in. Dixon back to serve. Dug out, Brinkley over. Dixon can't save it. A good play by Brinkley in a 1-point game again. 16-15. Selva Goon in for Brinkley and Carrington Sainer. And Brinkley back to serve. Tibbs will come in for Dixon. Serve up. Dug out by Schultz. Walker. Newton punches it over. Dug out on the back end by Hillis. Selvag over to Goon. That one is in. We are tied up at 16. all here in the fourth. Serve from Selvag. That one's in for the ace, and the Red Raiders lead it 17-16. Now Lloyd will come in for Brazier. What a run here by the Red Raiders late in the fourth. Dug out by Tibbs. Newton. Daniel, left-handed over. Dug out by Nagadula. Saved by Selvag. Goon over the net, but long. And the Lady Cats tie it up at 17. Walker back to serve. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvag, the long run over. Here to Goon. Dug out by Lloyd. Walker. Newton. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvag over to Goon. Never made it over. Well, a block actually from Destiny Daniel. Lady Cats up one, 18-17. Serve from Walker. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvag. Harris. Long. And a point for the Lady Cats, 19-17. She hit a rocket and missed by just a handful of inches. 2-point Lady Cat lead. As Isabel Sainer will come in for Selvag. Serve up from Walker. Dug out by Nagadula. Sainer for the save. High in the air to Goon. And came back to Coffee County's side, and they can't save it. Lady Cats on the backstretch, 20-17. And a timeout will be called here by Coffee County as they trail by 3. We'll take the break with them on the X Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. Well, we'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Lady Cats here on the back stretch as they lead Coffee County 20-17 here in the fourth set, trying to extend this match to a fifth set. Harris digs out the Walker serve. Sainer, Dyer, dug out by Tibbs. Walker, here to Newton. High in the air by Sainer. Nagadula setting up Goon. Dug out by Lloyd. Walker. Newton. Block. Down and in. That was by Harris. 20-18. And Harris will go back and serve. Dug out by Lloyd. Passes over to Schultz. Now to Daniel. That one's in. 21-18. Another big kill by the sophomore as Bryce will come in for Lloyd. Brazier in for Daniel. 3-point Lady Cat lead here in the fourth. Serve up from Brazier. Off of Nagadula. Harris. Hillis will get it over. Saved by Tibbs. Battle at the net. Dyer. Bryce will win it. Miscommunication there. Bryce takes advantage. 22-18. As Selvag will come in for Sainer. Serve up for Brazier, up 4. Off the top of the net and in an ace. Now up 5. Serve up from Brazier. Dug out by Nagadula. Battle at the net. Won by Bryce again. Set point for the Lady Cats. Serve up. Dug out by Hillis. Selvog setting up Hillis. That one is in. And Coffee County will keep it alive, at least for a point. Spears in, Dyer out, Nagadula back to serve. Dug out by Tibbs. Walker here to Bryce. Hits a long. And Coffee County to the back stretch, 24-20. Next serve up. Dug out by Tibbs. Walker. Bryce. That one's in. Lady Cats are going to take the fourth set, 25-20. It's all knotted up here at 2 sets all. We will go to a fifth and decisive set when we return here on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years, and a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
This is the X Sports Network.
We go to a fifth and decisive set here at the Ralph as Coffee County took the first two 25-21, 25-22. Lady Cats of Lawrence County take the third and fourth 25-21 and 25-20 as we go to a fifth and decisive set. First to 15 win by 2 matchup as something is going on here. On-court official having a conversation here with the coach out of Coffee County. I think he's got something wrong with his headset, which is why we're at the point where we are right now. Both of these sets have been, all four of these sets have been battles, as you can tell. Everybody's at least made it to 20 points in all four sets, and good job by the coaching staff here at Coffee County. Make sure our on-court official gets his earpiece taken advantage of. That's how the two officials, instead of screaming across the court, they have a communication device, or as we say in the TV news world, an IFB in their ear, so they can communicate and not look like they're wearing massive headphones. So they got it all fixed, and good work here by both sides, both coaching staffs of Lawrence County and Coffee County, to make sure he's all taken care of. So again, first to 15, win by 2. And the ball will go over to Coffee County to serve it up to start off. Brinkley will serve here for the Red Raiders. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Dixon, tipped over. Dug out by a diving Nagadula. Brinkley in the air, Hillis tips it over. Bryce, battle at the net. Schultz can't get it over. And Coffee County strikes first. They lead it 1-0. Serve up here from Brinkley. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz back between the lines. Bryce over the net. Brinkley setting up Spears. Blocked by Bryce down and in. Lady Cats even it up here at 1 apiece. Bryce is actually leading Destiny Daniel in that category. Lady Cats double-digit blocks for points so far. Serve up here from Schultz. Off the top of the net and in, an ace. Second time the top of the net has helped the Lady Cat ace, 2-1 here in the 5th. Next serve. Dug out by Nagadula. Passes to Brinkley, setting up Sainer. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz back to Dixon. Dug out by Brinkley, back to Lady Cats. Garland. Schultz, Bryce, blocked. That one's down and in by Spears, and we're tied up at 2. Next serve up. This is Hillis, a rocket, but a rare service error by Coffee County. Lady Cats lead at 3-2. I could think as Daniel and Lloyd check in for Brazier and Bryce, I think that's only maybe the 3rd service error by Coffee County in this match. They certainly haven't beat themselves in that area. Next serve from Lloyd. Dug out by Hillis. Brinkley here to Harris. Off the top of the net, dug out by Garland. Lloyd gets it back between the lines. Dixon will get it over the net. Free ball here for Coffee County. Brinkley. Spears. Goes in. That's in. We're tied up at 3. Three all here in the 5th. Now Spears back to serve. Dyer in for Nagadula. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz setting up Dixon. Dug out by Sainer. Brinkley here to Harris. That is long, and the Lady Cats lead at 4-3. Spears out, Nagadula in. Niederkassis in for Garland. Dixon back to serve. Dug out by Hillis. Brinkley here to Harris. Daniel sends it back. Dug out by Brinkley. Sainer. Harris over. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Daniel. That one's in. Lady Cats up 2, 5-3. Another big night for Destiny Daniel. Really come on strong here in the last third of the regular season. 5-3, the Lady Cat lead here in the 5th. Dug out by Hillis. Brinkley here to Dyer. That one's in. 5-4. Dyer's come in and played very well for Coffee County in this one. A whole host of subs. Walker and Tibbs for Dixon and Niederkassis. Selvag and Goon come in for Sainer and Brinkley. Serve up from Selvog. Dug out by Schultz. Walker. Daniel. In the air. Saved by Hillis. Nagadula over the net. Free ball for the Lady Cats. Brazier. Schultz. Daniel. Long. We're tied up at 5. Selvog back to serve. 5-all here in the 5th. Dug out by Brazier. Now Newton over the net. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvog. Goon. Dug out by Tibbs. Schultz slaps it over. Selvog. Push over by Harris. Brazier. Schultz. Newton in the net. 3-0 run. Coffee County leads at 6-5. Next serve up from Selvog, up 1. Dug out by Schultz. Walker. Daniel slapped over, dug out by Goon. Selvog, Harris blocked, but right. 4-0 run at 7-5. Serve up from Selvog. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Daniel tipped and in. A good answer for the Lady Cats. 7-6. Archer will come in for Schultz. Walker back to serve. Walker serve. Will go wide. 8-6. Harris has turned the serve. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Here to Archer. Tips it over. Dug out by Selvog. High in the air over to Nagadula. Sending up Harris. Tibbs should have let it go long. And now it's 9-6. That was going to be 3 feet long. Instead, it's a kill for Harris. 9-6 the Coffee County lead. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Daniel blocked. Battle at the net. Daniel blocked again. Archer. Daniel gets it over. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvog. Here to Goon. Pushes that one over. Brazier. Walker. Newton. Oh! Oh! Great effort by Coffee County. Falls in for Newton. It's 9-7. Bryce coming for Daniel. Brazier back to serve. Serve up. Dug out by Harris. Over to Selvog. Here to Goon. That one's in. Splits the Lady Cat defense. They're on the back stretch. 10-7. Nagadula to serve. Spears in for Dyer. Serve up, dug out by Brazier. Bryce back between the lines. Brazier will get it over the net. Goon. Selvog will go to Hillis. That one's in. 11-7. And Steve Keeton will call his first time out here of the 5th set, trailing by 4. We will take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want.
This is the X Sports Network.
Lady Cats down 4 here in the 5th set. As Steve Keaton has called his first time out. Dixon will come back in for Tibbs. Serve up from Nagadula, dug out by Dixon. Walker. Bryce. Dug out by Goon. Selvog over to Goon. Pushes it over. Walker. Brazier, here to Newton. Dug out by Harris. Selvag here to Spears. That one is in. 12-7, Red Raiders. 5-point lead here in the fifth. Rare time, Lady Cats can't find a point out of a timeout. Serve from Nagadula. Dixon digs it out. Walker. Newton. Not a good pass. It's 13-7. And Steve Keaton will call the final timeout. Trailing by 6 here in the fifth. We'll take the break with them on the X Sports Network. Out of the timeout. Coffee County leading at 13-7 here in the fifth. Serve up from Nagadula, dug out by Dixon. Newton back between the lines, Dixon over the net, Nagadula. Now to Spears, saved. I don't agree with that one. That clearly, and everyone here on Coffee County's side agrees with Steve Keaton. That one clearly went off the top of her hand. Set point and match point. Bryce digs it out. Walker here to Dixon. That one's in. 14-8, and the Lady Cats will at least keep it alive for a point. Garland in for Newton. She'll go back and serve. Next, Garland, set point here for the Red Raiders. Dug out by Harris. Selvag, Spears over. Brazier, Walker, Dixon. Sent back over, saved by Garland. Walker, Dixon, battle at the net, won by Dixon. 14-9, back-to-back kills from the sophomore. And Coffee County will call their first time out here of the fifth set. We'll take it with them on the X Sports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
And back here at the Ralph, where Coffee County's called their first time out of the fifth set. Set point for them. Lady Cats serving it up 14-9 here in the fifth. Garland with the serve. Dug out by Harris. Selvag here to Hillis. Off the top of the net, saved by Garland. Archer. Bryce will get it over the net and in. Whew. Just put it where they weren't. It's now 14-10. Garland the serve again. Next serve. Dug out by Harris. Selvag. Hillis over. Dug out by Garland. Walker. Dixon. Saved by Selvag. Nagadula. Harris. Sent back over. Goon. Selvag. Here to Spears. Tipped. Dug out by Garland. Walker. Dixon. And they are going to call Coffee County in the net. 14-11. As Isabel Sainer will come in for Selvag. Garland back to serve. Next serve up. Dug out by Harris. Sainer. Goon tipped over. Walker in the air. Garland back between the lines. Walker over the net. Harris. Sainer pushes it over. Garland. Walker. and save but wide. A miscommunication there by the Lady Cats, and Coffee County will win the fifth set 15-11, and they win this match here 3 sets to 2. So the next time you will see the Lady Cats, that will be on Tuesday as they host Tullahoma in the first round of the district tournament. Coffee County will host Shelbyville. So we will see you guys on Tuesday here from the Ralph. But for now, this is AJ Good on the X Sports Network. Have a great evening.
This is the